Good evening, y'all. It is 6 p.m. and I'm bored as all get out. I am bored as all get out. Diamond in there eating dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna eat yet. She just wanted some french fries and some taquitos. Typical little kid dinner. So I didn't want that. Because the plan was for us to eat sandwiches for dinner, but she was like, I don't really want that. And now that it's dinner time, I don't really want no sandwich for dinner either. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna eat. I'll probably eat a hot pocket, or I said I was gonna do me a pho bowl, but I don't feel like it because I pulled me out some cabbage from Sunday dinner the other day. Cabbage is cabbage, vegetables are vegetables. If you cook your shit the right way, once you mix it together, it all will taste the same. It'll all be good. So I don't feel like boiling no eggs. So I just don't. And we had eggs for breakfast this morning. So I don't really want no extra eggs. Had a lot of eggs this morning. And I don't plan on going walking again this evening. So, but it's still early. I got 3 hours before the sun go down. So I got time. So after I got off this morning, what was I doing? Why did I get off this morning? I don't remember why I got off with y'all this morning, but excuse me. Me and Diamond ate breakfast after I fussed at her because she was like, she didn't want what I cooked. She wanted cereal. You got all day to eat cereal, homegirl. I'm actually in the mood to cook breakfast. You finna eat this breakfast. She was making faces. Baby, cereal ain't even real food. If you don't eat these eggs and this sausage, you can eat cereal later on in the day. So we got past that. Baby, don't you come back home with that shit. And then we just been chilling for the rest of the day, watching TV. And then after a while, she left me and went in the living room and started watching something else. So I was just in here. And then I had to go to the hair store. I got her to do this weekend. At least I think she's still coming. So I went to go get the stuff that I needed for her hair. So that I have that already. And my mama needed something too, so I picked that up as well. I was like, let me come the hell on up out of here. I almost bought the stuff that I needed to do my grease, but I was like, I still got 2 containers with plenty of grease in it, so I can wait a little bit. And then I still have a full bottle of oil, so I don't need no more oil right now. Good evening, everybody. If I didn't say it, if you're just coming in, good evening, welcome. Don't be rude. I get rude back. We just here to have fun, talk. You know, you can ask me whatever you want. So when she I don't know what we're gonna do when she get done eating. I definitely need to figure out what the heck I'm gonna eat. She last night we watched a movie and I ended up going to sleep on it. It's baby, you just don't realize. Even though you ain't been here, I still been missing you, worried about you, all of that stuff. So we and I think she was up kind of late because she was still watching her tablet and stuff. I think it might have been like midnight or 1. I rolled over. She was tucked up under them covers. And then after a while, she was talking about how hot it was. So we both was in here kicking the covers off. But I enjoyed her and been enjoying her since she been home. And just uh avoiding talking about anything that's gonna piss me off, stuff that she know mama don't care about. So I don't ask about certain shit. And when I do ask about certain shit, she already know, girl, give me an answer. Because I ain't gonna get it from the source, so give me the right answer. So So I she got her hair rebraided or whatever while she was over there, and it was cute. I thought it was cute. So I had to give her the rundown on not hiding herself from her mother, because it's like, yes, you probably feel like you getting your hair done from other people is wrong, but I'm still your mom. Like, don't hide yourself from me. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was they doing, not mine. So, but she was so excited. She just cared about getting her hair done. I don't think she give a damn about who do it. And that be the thing about kids. As long as that something is being done for them, they don't give a fuck whose feelings get hurt behind it. None of that bullshit. That's why I told that nigga, you disrespectful. I don't give a damn if you did it or your mama did it. Y'all disrespectful as fuck. And that's just what that is for me. It's just like you having your HVAC certification, but we calling somebody else to come work on the AC. Like, it's the same fucking thing. Just because you didn't take pride in your trade don't mean I don't take pride in mine, nigga. Disrespectful. So she was all excited. She's like, Mommy, I missed you. I'm like, I know, girl, I missed you too. And like, it's kind of hard to get excited about her being home because I don't know what the hell is gonna go on with this whole custody thing. So it's like I don't want to get too excited, and then they turn around and say something else, or they take her away and all of that. So I'm not trying to not be excited to see her, but I'm not trying to be overly excited, if that makes sense. You know, just because I don't want my feelings hurt. Because it just is what it is at this point. Because I'm grown. So, like I said, if you think you can do better, then fine. But at some point, the people that's not supposed to be taking care of her are going to get tired of taking care of her. So, like, whatever. You eating, baby? You eating? Yes. Okay. I don't know what the heck my daddy in there doing. I think he might be doing yard work. I think I saw him with solar lights in his hand. I'm looking at the comment show. So, I don't know what, hell, we were supposed to watch a movie earlier. I don't even think we ever started watching one. I think we started doing something else. Because I've been walking through here. I haven't even done my, I'm waiting to get a whole load of clothes before I put some clothes in the washer. So probably after whatever we have on today, will make us a full load. I mean, it is hot as all get out outside. We wasn't even out long. We just went to the hair store and came on back. I needed to go to the gas station, but I just went to the hair store to get what I needed to get and come on the hell back. It's too hot. I even thought about stopping by the dollar store to pick up some chips. It's too hot. I still don't know what the heck I'm gonna eat because I ain't had nothing since breakfast, which was some eggs and sausage and hash browns. If you were on this morning, you know that was what I cooked, but that was what I had this morning: some eggs, sausage, and hash browns. Um, and then I had like a granola bar after that, but that's all I ate today. And I probably ate all of that because I had a whole lot of eggs this morning. I probably ate all of that because I had been walking. And like I said, I got up to 3 laps today around the front of the neighborhood. So once I get to the point to where I can freely drive again, I'll be going back to the park. By then, school will be done started. So, because I was going to the track that I at the school that I used to go to in 7th and 8th grade, but baby, ain't no shade. It's too hot. And that was the last place Diamond and I went together. So when Diamond was gone, I definitely was sad because I didn't have her. So I didn't go over there and walk. So I was just walking in the neighborhood. And so waiting on these damn people to call me back because it seemed like everything that I've applied for and some of this other stuff that I've signed up for, I'm still waiting on callbacks. So I'm like, bro. My bad, y'all. I was checking my notifications. And then I done went through and because I said at some point I would go through everybody that follows or whatever. And, you know, if I feel like it was a fake page or a dummy page or whatever, or to remove some of these pervs off of there, I have. And I'm like, ooh, Still, the audacity. Ain't nothing wrong with having confidence, okay? There's nothing wrong with having confidence out the wazoo. But some of these people, it's just like, I know you didn't think. I don't know what kind of young girls y'all used to, but I ain't one of them, honey. Mm-mm. Ain't one of them at all. And I'm at the age to where if you say something crazy to me, I don't give a damn how old you are. I'm probably gonna be done hurt your feelings. So, I can't be with nobody all ass granddaddy. Don't even want that for myself. Cause if ain't no guarantee I'm gonna be on that insurance policy. No, 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 no. No. Baby, I was off that porch early. By default. I don't know old meat in my face. Okay, down what y'all say. They be tricking. Yeah, I go right on the head. Cause if I have to give it up, whew, we'll never be friends. I just pulled my hair like this because I was tired of it being in that bun. and get my front a break from being pulled back so much. So this is still pulled back, but it ain't as much tension, at least for right now. And what I'll probably do is cause I greased my scalp the other day, but now I got grease all over my pillowcases. I'll probably put a blanket on or something if Diamond sleeping in bed with me again tonight. Cause I had it up in a man bun, a little Asian man bun. And for as hot and sweaty as her and I were last night, cause it was in here hot. We were in here hot. That bun kept coming down. By the time I got done with my walk this morning, that bun went from up here to back here. I'm like, it don't matter. And I do long hair with braids. That way I can just wrap it up with or without a ponytail holder. So all I did was, it wasn't even perfect when I left at the house. But by the time I got done with that third lap, that ponytail, that bun, whatever the heck I had thrown up there was back here like this. I was walking in the front of the house like, oh shit. Just fall, goddamn it. Just fall. Then my ex gonna text me yesterday talking about I need to bring her back because she got practice this weekend. You do realize my house is on the way to the practice, right? I ain't got no gas. You got to come get her because you trying to be funny. Trying to be funny. Hell, everything that I'm doing in this moment, since y'all being funny, is solely for what I need to do for myself. When Diamond is here all the time again, then okay. And I will struggle like I was before. Hell, you're not helping me with nothing. You're not giving me anything. The least you can do is come pick the girl up and drop the girl off. When I can pick the girl up and drop the girl off, don't be minding. But you know my situation. Can't do it. Ain't got it. Sorry. I'm still in the process of looking because you know I've been healing this whole time. So you can't muscle me out of something that you know I haven't been getting. Sorry. So, and it's kind of hard to be like that, you know, with my parents as well once they started going back with certain things. But it's like, again, I can only control what the fuck is in my control. I can't do nothing about the shit that I can't control. And pissing me off about it or stressing me out about it, or, you know, it don't do nothing but get me amped up even more. So he ain't responded. Because I definitely told him he got to be the one to come get her. Because when he said that the other day, I'm like, really? Make that make sense to me. Do you not realize you put me out way too much at this point? Way too much at this point. Hell no. You don't understand the whole meaning of everything needs to be on the way to work or to home. So, no. You can come pick her ass up on the way to practice. Hell, it'd be different if I lived out the way. No, I'm on the fucking way. Now, when I gotta move, then that's gonna be something different. Because even then, depending on the situation, it'll depend on if she can live with me or if she got to stay with my parents. Because they seem okay with still helping me regardless. So they are my only help with my baby. So I ain't got no choice but to do what I got to do. You bring it on my damn nerves. This has already been drawn out long enough for the last 4 years. Oh, damn nerves, this shit. Again, trying to move on with my fucking life and got to keep dealing with your dumb ass and yo whatever. And again, things were great when they were great. When they weren't, they were no longer. So I just hate that I'm going through all of this legal stuff because I never thought that I would ever be in this type of situation. Even if it's a custody thing, like I always took pride in keeping my name out of the system on that end. So the fact that I'm having to deal with this, it's a little frustrating. It's a little frustrating only because now I'm under a microscope and I don't like this shit. I don't mind being under a microscope for good things, but because of how this went and how this played out, it's definitely, bothersome. Definitely bothersome. And again, the only thing about it is if we hadn't gotten married, it probably would have been a little different. If we would have just decided to just keep living together and just have a baby or have kids or whatever the case may be, then obviously it would probably be a whole lot different. But that's not what I wanted for myself. Again, I need a guarantee that you're gonna be around or whatever the case may be. And if you're not, then I need to make sure I have everything I need to make sure my kid or kids are taken care of. Like no. Mm-mm. Not at all. Not at all. Host shares personal stories about heartbreak and moving on. But I ain't say nothing about no heartbreak. I'm always talking about moving the fuck on. Shit. Always. The only thing that stopped me is the fact that I signed some papers with somebody. But that's about it. I need to. No. I was trying not to be in the way of my parents because they were doing, like I said, they were doing yard work. And depending on if the wind be blowing and stuff, I don't be wanting to be out there because I don't want to have to be worrying about nothing flying around me if I'm smoking or like if they in and out the doors, anything coming in or anything like that. So I was just like, I'll wait till they finish and that way I'm not in their way. I could do a hot pocket with some grapes. I could do that. Philly cheesesteak hot pockets. It ain't the real deal, but it'll do. I just didn't want the pepperoni ones because pizza is something that Diamond be wanting to eat all the time. And even though she was gone for the last, what, 6 weeks or whatever, 6, 7 weeks, I we still was eating pizza or whatever. So it's like I don't really didn't want to keep eating no red sauce because I'll just buy pizza versus buying the pepperoni hot pockets. Them I ate all the time when I was pregnant with Diamond. The pepperoni ones and the what is it, the three meat or the sausage and pepperoni. I ate them suckers all the time. Anything protein wise was down. Burgers, that was my thing. Potatoes, fries, that was my thing. Anything that was not gonna come the fuck back up was my thing. The only thing was, I don't know if I was dehydrated at the time or what did my friend said. I had too much HGC, I think that's what she said, or HCG, whatever the hormone is for pregnant women. She said I had too much of that, baby. Would nothing help with that damn morning sickness. Pickles, lemons, water. Hell, the only thing I could do was suck on peppermints and pray to God that I didn't get too dehydrated from all that damn throwing up. And then once I got done throwing up, it was the damn dry heaving. Like, bruh. And they said, my case was not as bad as a lot of other people's, but because of how much weight I had lost while I was pregnant with Diamond, they definitely was watching me. Like, cause bruh, some shit don't stay down, and I was still working, so dead set in the middle of summer was really when it was the worst. Cause once I got pregnant with Diamond, my morning sickness kicked up, so I had to go to work late at a later time, which meant I had to walk across the parking lot to get to the front door. Baby, talk about dehydrated before you even get to your damn desk. And then it seemed like when I was pregnant, all the water tasted like dirt. Any water outside of my mom and daddy's house or outside of a water bottle tasted like dirt. They were laughing at me at work because I was like, I need water, but this water tastes like dirt. And they held my cup up talking about, well, it's clean. I said, I'm looking at it. I see that it's clean, but it tastes like dirt. But I had to drink the water. So me and that dirty ass tasting water every day at work. That could have been why I would throw up the way I was throwing up at home when I would get home, though. Because that is all I would be throwing up is just water. That's all I would be throwing up. Like, if I had a salad or whatever after work, my salad would never come back up. If I had a full-blown pizza or hamburger or something like that, those things never came back up. The one time I had Fritos, for whatever reason, I could not tolerate Fritos while I was pregnant with Diamond. Threw them suckers right on up. I could eat the chili cheese Fritos, but I could not eat plain Fritos, plain corn chips, none of that. I could not. Those suckers would hit the bottom of my stomach, and I would throw it right back up. Throw it right back up. I remember one time I had been throwing up so much, and when I could finally eat something, I had made me some French fries. Them damn French fries came right back up too. I was looking at the bottom of that toilet like, yo, what the fuck? And it's funny, cause Diamond, if I let her, that's all she'll eat, hamburgers and pizza. At one point, I had to tell her, you can't eat just hamburgers and pizza. Then once all she was eating was chicken nuggets, you're gonna turn into a damn chicken nugget, ma'am. Pineapples, I ate a lot of pineapples when I was pregnant with Diamond, and she likes pineapples now. I think pineapples was probably the only fruit I really ate like that when I was pregnant, because I didn't itch the whole time I was pregnant, so I definitely was eating them damn pineapples to no end. To no end. I'm not allergic, and if I am, it's real light, but baby, was eating it up. That was probably the best time ever when I was pregnant, because I could eat pineapples as much as I wanted to, and them little gums didn't itch. My massage therapist, I was, I don't think I was that big, but I was big enough for her to know that I was pregnant, and she was doing my hair. And I came over there to spend the night because I had to go to work the next day. And I'm sitting there, and she was cooking dinner for me because she was excited the fact that her pregnant friend was coming to stay. And she had cooked me a real nice dinner that night. Baby, I'm sitting on that couch wiggling my toes, eating my pineapples. She's talking about, ain't you allergic? And came and snatched my pineapples. First of all, I am. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I'm finna eat these. Okay. Number three, don't you snatch no more fruit out my hand. She was like, well, what am I supposed to do? Nothing. Because, hell, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. We figuring this shit out together. Girl, give me this damn fruit. But it's like, and at the time, what was I taking? I was taking Benadryl, because once I got pregnant, a lot of things that were normal for me were like an allergic reaction. So they were like, just take some Benadryl and you'll be okay. I just had to take that Benadryl after I got home from work because Benadryl made me sleepy as hell. And I had to take the kids Benadryl at that. I'm like, bro, I feel like weak sauce. But at that point, my system was probably 100% empty because I hadn't been drinking for a while. And I wasn't a drinker and a smoker all the time like that. I only did it socially. So I should have been real empty at that point. But if I take that kids Benadryl when I get home from work and go right on to sleep, be in there asleep. Dario come home from work. Did you eat something? Yeah, my daddy gave me some food, or I stopped after work and grabbed some food with the girls or whatever. And then that'd be about 6, 7 o'clock, depending on the job he had at that time. And then once he changed jobs, he would come in a little later and baby be in there asleep. Or when they would give them overtime, I'd be in there asleep. Wake up next morning, go on to work. Because when I was pregnant, what is it that I could do? Nothing. Go to work, go out to eat. I didn't play video games like that because of how many hours I was working at the time. Sleep was more important than playing video games. So, yeah. And pretty much at that time, we were having sex all the time when I was pregnant. So, I had to be able to hold myself up when it was time. So, I wasn't worried about no video game. I needed my wrist and my arms and all of that to hold me and my belly up so we could do what we needed to do for that man. So, but, oh my goodness. Yeah, we had sex all the time when I was pregnant with Diamond. That's why I was like, with the next person, like, they have to understand. Because I've gone through this already. I've miscarried and I've had a full term. So it's like, if you can't listen, then no. Because when this thing need to be rubbed, it need to be rubbed. I don't need to hear none of that, not that. And I understand if you got to work, that means we got to schedule that in, honey. Got to schedule that in. You want somebody else to rub it for you? Well, then no. We have to make sure that we on the same page. We on the same schedule. So we don't, we don't mess up. And on top of that, I'm clingy. So if you don't understand that, that ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Because working and family things, I do understand. However, when you're not working and you're not doing family things and your little bit of hangout shit that you're supposed to work into your life, it's you and I. You and I. So that'd be my thing about that. Because I was talking to my daddy and we becoming friends. So we was talking about kids, and she was like, But hers is a whole lot older than Diamond's, so I understand. Diamond is 9, so, and I have always wanted to be a mother once I got past a certain point of thinking. So I'm just like, no, I still have that motherly love, that motherly whatever that I want to give to my own, because I don't want to give so much of my everything to everybody else's children or whatever the case may be, and mine feel left out. So that's really why I'm like, no, if I can't, be with Diamond or do whatever I want to do with Diamond right now, then no, I really don't want to be around nobody. If it ain't my person that's talking me through whatever this is I'm going through, or whatever the case may be, then no, which I don't have nobody. I do have associates that I have been talking to a little bit about my things, a little at a time, because I'm meeting people and stuff like that. Like, I'm not really, again, not talking to nobody I grew up with. I only got one childhood friend right now, and the last childhood friend that I was fucking on fucked up, so I ain't got no childhood friends no more. So I'm just to myself again, you know. So outside of Diamond, and again, Diamond ain't been here, so all that love and stuff that I'm used to giving to her, you know, like I said, it's dormant right now because I don't know what's what. Like, I don't like for all of this, too many people having, an opinion about my business that they really didn't want to help with in the first place, So having to take it a step further is, like I said, it's a bit much. Because this ain't no shit I ever wanted to deal with. I ain't never want to deal with the whole baby daddy, baby mama drama shit because I've seen it play out way too many ways. Dead and alive, okay? Way too many ways, way too many scenarios. It's just like, oh. And like I said, I think this is all because he don't want to pay child support. Even when I was working, like, you really weren't helping me. Like, I was paying for a lot of the things for Diamond on my own and just wasn't telling him because I don't want to ask. I feel like I shouldn't have to ask. You should call me and say, hey, what does the kid have coming up? Like, once I got to a point to where I was no longer keeping him in the loop on every single thing, then I felt like that was his time to take the initiative to start asking. He was so used to me automatically giving him that information. And it's like, no. And the fact that my mama had given us the same information, because again, she got my baby into this school. So my mama gave both of us the same information. Hell, I'm the parent that's checking the shit all the time, every day, or whatever the case may be, or I'm giving you the information or whatever, or you haven't seen it because you might be asleep or working or whatever the case may be. So for you to undercut me on a lot of this school shit and make me look like the bad parent, it definitely pissed me off. It definitely pissed me off because I'm like, it's easy for you to have all this energy to be doing shit behind my back at the school when you're not the one with the baby. It's real easy for you to undercut me like that. You got the extra energy to undercut somebody. I don't have the extra energy to undercut nobody because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, which is being the parent 24/7. And even still, I don't have the heart to undercut nobody until they start fucking with me. To me, we all here and we all can play together and play, just fine. But the minute folks start being sneaky and undercutting, that's when I'm like, I don't fuck with y'all like that no more. Like, blood or none. And it's okay for you to say that. It's okay for you to feel like that. Because people do stuff and are so used to doing stuff to where when somebody call them out on it, they don't want you calling them out on their shit. Even if they older than you, older, younger, whatever, if they've been doing it all on their own or whatever, that's just what that is. I'm like, y'all don't be wanting real friends. Y'all don't be wanting real people around y'all. Y'all be wanting yes men. That's why I said I've never been a yes man. I don't have friends and have lost friends because I'm not a yes man or because I'm okay with telling you when you not safe in your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's part of the reason why I don't have friends. A lot of the friends that I did have were abused and battered. That's really what that was. And if you come to me, I feel like if I got my parents involved in your shit, I should be your last stop as far as making dumbass decisions. And that's just how I feel. And when people take advantage of that, even people, later on that got married into our family, things like that, I just feel like you just don't know. You just don't know. And it's like you have to love people with a long handled spoon at that point. Like I said, I love everybody. Everybody don't get an invite to shit. And I'm perfectly okay with saying that. And they be knowing why they don't get an invite to shit. And I'll be perfectly okay with it. Even the people that know, the outsiders, I don't be wanting them to ask me no shit. Especially like when my cousins and stuff started being messy about certain stuff and they knew they were being messy. It's just like, y'all know what the fuck y'all be doing. Y'all just like the shit show to keep going. And I don't be wanting to be a part of this shit show until I'm involved. And now I got to talk to you any kind of way or bro shit at you or whatever the fuck I got to do because why the fuck you fucking with me? Again, Kiki just showed up. So, and like even with my last situation, baby, I just showed up, okay? This is not the life that I wanted. I just stuck it out. People don't be understanding. Baby, I was just here. I was just here. And I really hope that it didn't come off like I had the Cameron syndrome with the whole it just wasn't fun anymore thing. Because it definitely was not the case. It was definitely all the drama and the chaos and the unnecessary shit. Shit. Between friends and family. I don't give a fuck. It's just what it is. That is just what it is, you know. The village that said they wanted to be our village. It was too many holes in it. Too many holes. You can't hold us up if y'all can't even hold yourself up. When I think about it, when I think about it, because when the shit hit the fan and I seen everybody else's shit that was supporting us or had been fake supporting us, I'm like, ooh shit. The fuck did I get involved in? The hell I get involved in? I'm just glad I'm only doing through this with this nigga with one baby. Because if I would be going through this with multiple babies, or if I would have had a son with this nigga, I'd probably be in another insane asylum. I probably would. Because again, for somebody to try to snatch your baby that's been up under your titty that whole time, yeah, it's a little bothersome. It's a little bothersome. And like I said, this probably wouldn't be as stressful if I had someone, one person to talk to, confide in, whatever, whether it's sexual or not. If I just had that one person just to talk to, then I think I'd be okay, you know. Because I am a talk you through it type of girl. I am. And I like to be talked through my things. So that's the only thing about this situation. I'm used to having at least one friend in everything that I've gone through. I don't have one friend right now. Not to talk. Let me say it like that. Because like I said, the one friend I do have that she knows that she's the only friend I have, she has a busy life, just like I do, or like I did. I don't have a busy life like that no more. But so we can't just sit up and hang out and talk on the phone no more like we used to. And I think, like I said, I lost one friend. Well, one, because she didn't really take care of my child the way she was supposed to. And two, she was jealous. She was jealous. I don't see how people could have so much and still be jealous. That's something I've never understood. I've never been a jealous type girl because I was always taught that there's somebody for everybody. There are friends for everybody, so that's not something that I've ever been jealous about. Like if I feel like you like somebody more than you like me, then I'll just move around. Like, and the minute you ask me, well, why you being funny or why you stop coming around? Well, I feel like y'all like each other a little bit better than y'all like me. So let me go find me another friend. And that's just me. That's why I don't really care for trios. I don't. Because there's always going to be one person that's jealous. Always, always, always. And I don't care to fight for a friend's attention, because if I see that you are more interested than another friend, I'm not going to let you be with that friend. Because I've done that when I was in college. I'm like that. Or if you got a friend that's always putting on the show for people, then I try to just slowly get away from that. I don't mind shows, but it depends on the kind of show. I like performing, but it depends on the kind of performance. If I'm finna tap dance for a motherfucker, it better be the right motherfucker. Figuratively. But yeah, that's the thing. That was the thing about my friend group. Like all of my friend groups, honestly. Like you always got people that want to show out and be seen and be the center of attention and all of that stuff when they really making an ass out of themselves. It be funny, but they still be making an ass out of themselves, even with his, because again, well, none of us grown enough to be talking about no damn body, but and yet still we were still talking about each other. Well, I wasn't, because I was always neutral. I just wanted you motherfuckers to stop whining to me and stop fucking on one another. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was all.
Pourquoi t'es comme oh tabarnak, je suis pas atterri à la bonne place, moi je pense.
What are we doing? I've never battled. I'm probably gonna get whooped because I've never battled. But this is for my experience. So I'm just like, yeah, I just wanted everybody to stop talking to me and whining to me and stop fucking on each other and getting stuff. Because it's like, baby, if it's itching, what y'all doing? Stop touching each other if it's itching. Like, come on now. I'm like, God, Lee, y'all whining about this shit, but y'all keep going back to each other. That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. And I did not want to do certain things church-wise related when I was married because of that. Like, I'd rather have kept the connection with the friends that I did have versus cutting that off and taking on the issues and stuff of strangers. That was what I didn't want to do. Because with these motherfuckers, I know these motherfuckers. I can handle these motherfuckers. Other people, I don't know them. They're truly strangers, So it's like you don't know the intent. You don't always know the intent of the people that you know, but you damn sure don't always know the intent of strangers. Definitely don't. I don't see how. And I guess once I get further in this, I will learn. I don't see how Kirk will be screaming and hollering the whole time. Go check, go check, go check, go. Like, I'm not finna be hollering at y'all the whole time. Oh, man. I guess this gave me something to do because I still was sitting here trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to eat, even though I said I was going to eat a Hot Pocket and some grapes. So, but y'all, come on. Go, 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 go. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say. I just been watching everybody else because I'm like, I'm not finna be hollering at this damn phone for y'all to, for us to win. If I ain't even got that many followers, I ain't got that many people up under here. Like a lot of the people that I've been watching, like some of the celebrities and stuff like that, and some of the other people that have been doing this for a long time, like Yedit, I think he said he been doing this for like 5 or 6 years or whatever. Like I just be watching. I just be watching. Now I'm pretty sure once I know what to do, I'll be like them, But hell, I ain't coached shit, and I don't know how long. Hell. And when you teaching or going to school to be a teacher, you ain't gotta holler. You ain't gotta do all of that. Because even once I went off to school to be a teacher, the first time I didn't want to be a coach. I just wanted to be a teacher. And with teaching, psychology and all of that plays into that. So I'm just like I could still, help without coaching and still do things and stuff like that. So I was like, because growing up for us, that was the thing. If you a teacher, you a coach. So. But once I stopped playing sports, I didn't want to be a coach no more. I was okay with being like an assistant or whatever, but I ain't want to be like a head coach or nothing like that. Now, my senior year, I was learning how to run the playbook. That was pretty cool. The only thing is you definitely got to be able to look at the game and look at that book at the same time. Because you might not always have nobody in the in the box with you to tell you what the hell is going on, or if you sitting on the bleachers doing the damn book and there's so much chaos going on and you miss something, now you got to ask 21 questions. So, but when I was in the game, like softball, when I was in the game, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I didn't mind playing softball once I got in it, cause once we got going, we was protected by all the fences and stuff. I remember my daddy said something about some softball. Softball? Oh, I'm gonna get hit in the face with the ball. That was my first thing. Talking about if you're paying attention, you won't. And so I'm just like, oh, well, we didn't get whooped too bad. 149-6. That's not that bad. I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse games. But at least I did my first match. Whether I got my ass kicked or not. Because I definitely was trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to get points for these games and shit. And I don't be on here doing that. I take my L. Do I hit the button? Oh, it didn't even give me time to decline it. Dang, that screen moved fast. Come on, y'all, tap the screen. Tap the screen. Share it. Whatever y'all need to do. And for those who are here just for experimental purposes, thank you, because I'm figuring it out. I didn't blow my nose. And then at some point, I get comfortable with doing hair back on on camera, because I don't have no setup or nothing. And once my life started going in shambles, I feel like that was money that needed to be put on something else. So I haven't bought like a stand. I haven't bought no lights. I haven't bought none of that. And now, since I might be leaving out my mom and daddy house, it's definitely something that's going to be put on hold as well. So, but at some point, I need to at least give me a little stand. I feel like there's enough light in this house. I shouldn't have to buy no other light. But once I move out, I'll definitely get a ring light. Come on, y'all, double tap, double tap, double tap. And I see my cousin under here. Come on, cousin, double tap. So, but yeah, once I get to a point, I get everything I needed. Because I was telling Diamond, the light that I bought for my room, I still ain't plugged that up. Because I can't move this dresser over this carpet because it's big as hell. And I think everything that's connected to the TV is plugged up in that outlet. So I was like, I need to find somewhere else to put my little light. Which I can still open it, but I still need to find somewhere to put it. I need to hang up my certificate from my course that I just took. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. And I done already hung up that other stuff that I got from that course. I just need to hang that up. So, and then like all my books and stuff, because like I said, I had put stuff on top of stuff to give me more room and space. All it did was stack everything. It's the same amount of space. Hell. And because I'm short, I don't be wanting to have all of them shelves and stuff, because my footstool, I put in the bathroom once I started detoxing the way I was. So my footstool is in the bathroom. So when I get in the bed, even when my leg was still hurt, I was truly bouncing up in the bed For one, that was PT for my foot and my leg to go back to normal, because whatever this one is doing, I need this other one to do. So that footstool is in that bathroom. And I can stand on my toes and get in the bed. Unless I get pregnant again, and then I'm going to have to get another step stool or get the one in the bathroom. But I can stand on my toes and get back in the bed again. The last few beds that I had weren't this tall once I moved out. And it could have been why I was having a hard time when my leg was messed up. Because the last bed I had was not this tall. I think I could still sit on the side of the bed at the apartment and my toes would touch the floor. My whole foot wouldn't touch the floor. I don't even remember what the last one was, but it ain't as bad as that last one, because I think he had 149 and I had 6. So it ain't that bad. Mm, 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Sorry, y'all. Oh, we got up to 10 this time. Okay, cool. Now let's see if I can hit this button a little faster this time. Okay. He left, that's fine. But I need to smoke. No, you need to figure out what the hell you're gonna eat first. That's what you need to do. My daddy and mama had me in here making margaritas the other night. Like, baby, I'm not on a margarita mood, but I'm gonna make it. Made them one, made me one. Baby, I was in here asleep. I was in here knocked out. And I don't like watermelon flavoring, but my daddy wanted a watermelon margarita, and I didn't want to waste what was left over from his, so I ended up mixing it with some regular plain margarita mix and some tequila. It was okay. Only because the watermelon flavoring is always weird in everything that it's in. I like watermelon and I like watermelon gum, but watermelon flavoring, like even in alcohol, depending on what it is, most watermelon flavoring is like sour or whatever the case may be, and it don't taste like watermelon. And I'm like that with a lot of other things. Like if it don't taste like the actual fruit, it's the flavoring. It's disgusting. Like I was arguing with somebody with about what is it, Williams Chicken, the one over here, because that does not taste like strawberry Fanta. It tastes like Big Red. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't give a damn what nobody say. And I've been drinking strawberry soda for a long time, and I've been disliking Big Red for a long time, so I know what the fuck Big Red tastes like. I'm like, oh, I had to ask them one time, because sometimes I can, let it be or whatever if it's not too bad. But this particular day, I was so upset. I'm like, no, this tastes like Big Red. Can I have something else? I was like, what are your other options? And they were like, well, no, it's strawberry Fanta. They showed it to me and everything. I'm like, it tastes like Big Red, y'all. It's not y'all. Just give me a Sprite or something. Just, I don't like Big Peach. Peach to me goes in tea. Alcohol, and that's it. I don't like peach candy. Peaches is what peaches is supposed to be. I don't like peach candy. Like the little peach rings, like I'll snack on them, but they're not my first thing to go to. Green apple is. The green apple rings, I like those. Now, green apple is one of them you can't mess up. They did they big one with green apple. And blue raspberry. And blue raspberry. Cause oh wait. I need to go to Winco and get me some candy. Donna must have went back and started watching TV. She ain't came in here and said she done eating yet. She must be in there watching TV. When she came home, y'all, well, I had left to go do something, and when I came back, she was already dropped off. And I was like, oh, there go my little chocolate baby. Ooh. Because like I said, I hadn't seen her since maybe the first week of June. And she wasn't calling me, FaceTiming me, nothing at first. She just recently started FaceTiming me and calling me and stuff. I think when she was just missing me and ready to come home is really when she started calling me the most. And because like I said, talking to her ugly too. Because hello, you got a mama over here that miss you. Hello. You got a whole set of grandparents over here that miss you as well. I'm sorry, mama. So I'm just like, ugh. And when we finally got to be alone yesterday, it just finally set in how much time she had been away from me, number one. And number two, you know, the other things, the grown-up things and stuff like that. So it's like she's been away for so long. I'm used to her wanting to be up under me, but it's like I don't want to bombard her with all of the love and hugs and kisses and stuff like that because she is a girl, number one. And when I was that age, even though she ain't been through the shit that I went through at that age and before, I knew when I didn't want to be touched, I didn't want to be touched. When I didn't want to be kissed, I didn't want to be kissed. When I didn't want to be, you know, whatever, that's just what that was for me. And I definitely felt like the adults were just disregarding of that, what I don't want. So with her, it's like, I don't want to be all over her and stuff like that. And she be like, mama. And then, you know, I'm just trying to let it happen gradually. I don't want it to be forced, you know. Because, again, I don't know what the fate is right now of what it's going to be. So I would just like for whatever our situation to be gradual. That way, ain't no BS. And if it's going to go back to normal, then okay, it goes back to normal. Then we can be all up under one another and be just as happy. But right now, because I don't like disappointment, I'd rather just do what I've been doing, like how I've always been, and wait my turn and wait for the outcome and then get excited, turn my flips, shake my ass, whatever the fuck else I plan to do with myself. So, because again, now this is a concern and a focus with the whole baby thing for me. Come in. So, hey, little girl, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking to nobody seriously on purpose, unless they said that that's what they wanted. Then, what's up, little baby?
I have a popsicle.
I was gonna say, baby, don't make that face at me and your daddy got a whole girlfriend. Yeah, you can have a popsicle.
Hey, y'all.
Baby, please. You done been to that little bitch house and everything. And still don't give a fuck about whatever the fuck it is. Because I still don't like her last name. And until they find out whatever they need to find out for me, it's going to be what it is. And the fact that I don't have to talk to her in order to know how Diamond is, so. Or anybody else he chooses to date, because I don't know if this is just his whatever for right now, whoever he's rubbing his dick with right now, and then he moving on to somebody else. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't have to talk to nobody when it comes to Diamond but his mom. I'm not even talking to his stepmom right now, so I only have to talk to his mom. And him and his dad are the reason why I'm no longer talking to his stepmom. So, not my fault. That, and she didn't reach out to me at all when we started going through our things. So when I felt like I was having to beg for her relationship, I just kind of dropped it altogether. I'll be back, y'all. I'm finna throw something in the trash. Because again, when it came to certain things with my own parents and our own dysfunction, I didn't beg for certain things from my own parents. It just happened gradually. So I think that's probably why I am the way I am with other people. Like, well, me and my parents have had our own dysfunction, have gotten through it in our own way, whatever. So if that don't work out like, with everybody else's relationship, then I'm perfectly okay with it. And I think that's the issue that everybody has with me. But again, my parents taught me don't depend on X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? To me, I see marriage as a different thing. In a relationship, same way. But with marriage, when you sign those papers, it's a little different. Because, yeah, we can do a commitment and all of that. But everybody ain't true to their word. So that's another reason why I am afraid of stepping out on faith when it comes to a new relationship, because I have a daughter and I have things that I actually want to do in life. I don't just want to just sit around and shit like that with no nigga. So it's like, if you not putting your best foot forward when you approach me, or your best foot ain't already forward when you approach me, then don't approach me. Because I'm real grown in the things that I want in life, and he didn't understand that. He didn't understand that when he kept fighting with me. I had to let it be known. So again, I cannot and will not be controlled, homeboy. And he was like, I would still feel like it should just be between us. Because you antagonized too much on purpose. So no. On purpose. And I told everybody that. So, no. When you antagonize somebody on purpose and you continuously do it, yes, you're going to make them frantic. Yes, you're going to make them irate. Yes, you're going to make them want to slap the shit out of you. You sure are. I don't even know how long I've been on. I know I'm supposed to be on for at least 45 minutes to an hour for a few days, but I don't even know how long I've been on. I don't think I've been on for an hour. I don't think. I gotta go get some milk. I'm gonna go early in the morning though, because when I went to the hair store earlier, I was not stopping by this store because it was hot. What you mean, stop learning from my mistakes? That's how you learn, from your mistakes. Were you not paying attention in school, sir? And yes, I am being the black strong woman that I am. I am. Just trying not to cry my way through it on them days where it's the hardest. But thank you for that. I understood what you meant. Thank you. Crying does help, but in this moment, I'm not sad. Not enough to cry. I'm just sad about the whole other stuff thing. Tears ain't really gonna change that right now. So, and tears ain't changed none of the shit that I was going through. So it was just, I needed that release between me and God. That way I could move on. Oh no, I don't plan on staying in the sadness. I never plan to stay in the sadness. Who plans to stay in sadness? Nobody. So when you do stay in it, it just happens. But like I said, I've always had at least one friend, girl or guy, to talk to, and I don't have that now. And when I started doing this was not to use people, in that way. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all strangers to each other. We don't know each other from nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this is just to vent, number one, and two, to network just a little bit, but just to have an outlet. Because I've always been able to find an outlet, a healthy outlet, all my life with all the things that I've gone through. Because again, in the Black community, therapy is not encouraged. Therapy was not encouraged for me until I got grown. And again, when I had to go to therapy as a kid, it was forced upon me because I was fighting. So, yeah, healthy outlet is what I learned. When I did get along with certain adults that I trusted growing up, a healthy outlet, is what they taught me. They said, yeah, therapy is good, talking to somebody is good, but you're pretty much telling your business to somebody. And even in a positive way, that's how they taught me what therapy was. So it's like, you just find you a healthy outlet. You stay away from the people that hurt you and this, that, and the third, and you just continue with life and you move on. That's how I was taught. And to me, hurt didn't always mean physical, because I had to learn what emotional abuse and all of that stuff was at a young age as well when I was going through certain things. So it wasn't just when I got grown and got married and all of that. No, I've always been like that. If you make me feel sad for existing, for talking to you, and we're supposed to have a particular relationship, yes. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be pissed, or whatever all the line of emotions are that you've made me be. Yes. And if you ain't comfortable with listening to the shit, whether I'm cussing or I'm not, then you ain't my person. Again, I'm 5'1", and me just using my words will piss this nigga off. Really? I'm not throwing nothing at you no more. Because that ice cream thing is going to forever be in the books. I'm sorry. It is. That ice cream thing is going to forever be in the books. But, yeah, I'm not rowdy, irate, none of that stuff when I'm in my own space. You know what I'm saying? When people are truly fucking with me, provoking me, shit like that, yeah, I'm gonna be irate. That's just like you backing a wounded animal up into the corner. What the hell you think they gonna do? What do you think they gonna do? Hold on, ice cream. What you mean? Oh, well, one of the first few major fights me and my ex got into it. He had literally just bought me a Sonic ice cream shake or whatever. And I don't know what we started arguing about, but my ice cream went upside the wall because I ain't like what he said to me. Brand new thing. Freshly walked through that door. I remember when I told his sister that story. She talking about, damn, he had just bought the ice cream too. Girl, he had just bought the ice cream too. But it didn't hit him. Talking about, if that ice cream would have hit me, I was gonna choke you, and I was gonna scream, because I think one of our neighbors was a racist redneck, and he was just waiting on one of us to do something so he could call the police on us. He said something I didn't like, and we had already been arguing at that point, so obviously I was at my max for me to throw that, because again, I'm not a violent person, so I obviously had to be pushed and provoked to my max in the argument for me to throw that ice cream in his direction. And it was just him and I. It was barely furniture in between us. So I mean, he could have came after me, but he didn't touch him. Cause I definitely told his ass right in his face, I don't like calling 911 on black men, but I will. Because I've seen what it does. And they needed 911 called on them. So, and the fact that I always threatened to call 911 on him and never did really showed how much self-control I really had. Because again, we know how an argument or a spat between a couple, you know, or just two beings, ain't got to be a couple, just two people can go, you know. So, but yeah, honey. And he to this, well, before we broke up, when we actually talked, and even he brought it up after we broke up, talking about the whole ice cream thing. And because I wouldn't laugh with him or none of that shit like that no more, he brought that up, and I definitely chuckled. Because, again, I'm not a violent being. However, when you've upset me to the max, you're going to know that. So, today, still, it goes down in history. Because he was like, he didn't think I had it in me. I didn't think I had it in me either. You upset me. But he's seen me throw fists. So I'm like, what you mean you ain't... really? Really? And again, in those instances, that was self-defense, whether I had help or not. So it's like, I got the anger and the rage, but I was told we're not supposed to let that come out, you know? And honestly, that was the last time I did something like that, because I was not embarrassed, not ashamed, but I was apologetic that I let my anger get the best of me. I ain't even give a damn about that ice cream no more, baby. I got on that couch. He cleaned up the mess, but I laid on that couch and went to sleep because I had to go to work the next day. I think we had been up arguing till like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I had to be up at 4. Baby, and was up at work the next day like ain't nothing happened. Like ain't nothing happened. Hell, I think that was right before we got married. We were doing a whole lot of fighting. But I packed up my bag and went back to my mama's house. Stayed at my mama's house for 2 months. All I was doing was in the bed next to my mama every night. Get up, go to work, and go back home to my mama. He would call. He was upset because I wasn't helping pay none of the bills. You know why I'm upset? And the family stuff was taking him down because, again, I had my family at bay. So I'm like, his mama was calling me trying to smooth the shit over. And at the time, like, me and his mom were still learning one another. And, like, I didn't always feel like she liked me. And that was something I told him from the very day that she met me. I said, your mama don't like me. He was like, why you say that? I said, look at how she was looking at me. She just woke up. I said, okay. And then another time, so we had been up for a while and all that, so she had time to not look like that. I'm like, your mama still don't like me. He's talking about, why you keep saying it? Because of how she looked. That is just my mama's face. Okay. Which, later on, we built our own relationship. And even now that him and I aren't together anymore, I told her, I don't mind her and I still having a relationship, but I like to talk to her woman to woman, not as his mom. So again, anytime I've disrespected his mama, it's because of something he has said or not said, and she's overstepped. That is the only time. But other than that, I like his mom. I have no problem with his mom. Honestly, if I needed to have a group of women to beat up some people, his mama will be in the group of people. So you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I try to surround myself with a bunch of strong women, and it's like, when men get involved, it's just like, oh my God. Just keep doing what you're doing, love. Thank you so much. I'm trying. It is a blessing. It is a blessing. Like I said, I try to be respectful and all of that stuff. But honestly, the relationship part with him, I don't see him as anything right now because of what we're going through. His mom, like I said, I never wanted that relationship to go the way that it went. you know, and she still talks to me as if, ain't nothing changed, I've never been toxic. I don't even know what that is. To me, I do for you, you do for me, with the best way we can. But I don't know what toxic is. I don't like extra people, like cheating and all of this shit. Like, no, I don't like that. And when I have done that, it was to get back. But no, I don't like none of that shit. Like, if we gonna be together, we in love, we trying it, then that's what we need to be. If it gets to a point to where one of us got questions, then we need to have the conversation to see if we're gonna continue or just not be together no more. But toxic, to me, toxic is playing games. So no, I don't do that. I've been with toxic individuals, but no, I don't do that. No, I'm not petty. The only time I become petty is when you're being petty. Again, I don't do tit for tat until you doing stuff that I've already told you hurts my feelings, or I've initially told you this hurts my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, my petty comes out well after the fact. Right, I'm petty when I want to be, but no, just it being in my everyday. No, I'm not petty. No, no. And people who are like that are just miserable. And I mean, like, petty for no reason. Like, just seek, doing shit just to be doing it for the thrill. Those people need help. And I've come across a lot of people that are like that. A lot of people. Mostly white. But I've come across a lot of people like that. It's like, you do know that is a mental illness, right? Like, ooh. But you're not supposed to say nothing. Even black people. Because it's like, y'all talk about the white folks that do it, but you doing it too. You do know that that's still a mental illness for your motherfucking ass too, right? I was trying to figure out if I was gonna go walking, but it's been hot too. I'm kind of glad I got up this morning. My hands sanitizer. I'm kind of glad that I went and got up and went this morning because it was there you go. It was cool this morning when I got up. Mental illness is crazy, but yeah, they be tripping, right? Because didn't they stamp that on us? Everything is a mental illness. So yeah, it really truly is a mental illness. Because again, they want to slap bipolar disorder when folks get to fucking with you. Well, if I'm being fucked with, how I'm supposed to act? Please tell me. Hell, at this point, everything seems like a damn mental illness at this point. Just gotta pray to God they don't label you with the wrong damn thing like they tried to do me. Schizo motherfucking phrenia. Really? Because I'm okay with telling you motherfuckers no. Because that's really why I got labeled with schizophrenia. Because I'm okay with saying fucking no. Don't be in here being 100%. TikTok don't like that. Baby, TikTok ain't been liking me since I got on this motherfucker. Shoot. And it might not be TikTok, baby. It might be the viewers, but I'm just here. Call me Marshawn. I'm just here. Oh, I'm funny. Oh, thank you. I try to do what I can for the people. So, but yeah, I'm just chilling. I ain't got shit going on. Like I said, little baby and I'm watching TV. And I'm really rambling to keep from smoking, but I'm finna go smoking just a little bit. Because like I said, my mama said she don't want me smoking on camera no more. Girl, what if I'm at a party or something and they got it going? Baby, if they turn the camera on me, hey, with it in my hand. So I have not I'm not able to go back to school right now, and I found out why, which is perfectly okay. So once I start working again, and if that's still something that I need to fulfill, then I'm gonna do it. Cause I've already started, I just didn't finish. So when I was in school going to get my instructor's license the last time, she said since I've already started the program, my credit should always be out there. So whenever I do it, it should at least show that I've started somewhere. At least I think that's how it goes. I think it just depends on where I'm going to school at. But right now, I have to make sure I got everything going for my baby first, because that is really my focus. Even while I was trying to find a job, that was my focus. Because I'm like, all I can think about is a motherfucker saying the wrong thing to me. And then that goes towards this shit with my baby. So it's just like, oh my God. But I'm perfectly okay with waiting, because it just gives me more time to grow. Because again, a lot of these children are disrespectful. So it gives me time to grow. It really does. Because I feel like there are all types of teachers with all types of backgrounds and who have come from types of backgrounds and teach differently. So what makes me any different, you know? So it just definitely gives me a little more time to prepare for the disrespectful children outside of the own that I birth. That's really what that's giving me time for. Because discipline and sternness and firmness and all of that, it goes both ways from being a teacher and a parent. The only thing is, I'm going to whoop my child. I'm not going to whoop yours. I'm going to get on your motherfucking nerves so you can whoop your own child. Reasons why I don't have a friend no more. Because, baby, if your baby is showing out and you've already said you don't want me whooping on your baby, hey, you need to whoop your child's ass. Your child don't get a whooping enough. And it shows. It shows. Because Diamond got mouthy this morning. And I said, I know you ain't got now whooping while you been over there with your daddy, right? She talking about no. I said, and it shows you better watch your mouth. Because I know you don't talk to your daddy, nor none of them over there in that tone of voice. So, again, same rules apply, homegirl. I will pop you on your lip. Fix your tone. Yes, Mom. All right. So you know. Hell, I was so damn, my adrenaline was still going earlier today after I got done cooking breakfast and stuff. I said I was going to sit down and finish braiding down my hair. Y'all see how that worked out. Like I said, I started the other day, the other day, a little bit. It's like maybe 5 or 6 of them back here that's braided all the way down to the end. I never picked it back up. Because, I got bored with it. Because I don't be having nobody to talk to. Right. One step at a time. I be bored. So I was like, okay, well, Diamond here. I might have somebody to talk to while I braid my hair down. Or fold these clothes up. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it at all. At all. And then I got like 3 or 4 videos that I'm still getting through on my channel. So I haven't I've just posted them. I just haven't finished watching them. I think I watched like 2 of them to completion at this point. So I think I got like 3 or 4 more at this point because I just added another video. So, and again, unless I'm just getting naked, which again, I'm doing this on TikTok. So at this point, I'm pretty got it down packed. Don't get undressed, fool. So I just be loading them suckers up. Again, venting is venting. You know, I don't really care about none of the other stuff at this point no more. Because, again, I've sat in rooms where I wasn't supposed to hear shit. So, it's going to be what it is. I got an opinion just like everybody else, whether you like it or not. I know I'm biting my lip, y'all. I'm sorry. My face, at least my face ain't as broke out as it was, because, oh my God. I'm like, with whatever reset my body was doing on top of trying to keep my hair moisturized, my face was all broke the fuck out. And then once I started moisturizing my hair, my face was dry, but it was still breaking out. I'm just like, and it's not completely, down. It's just not as inflamed as it was, which I'm perfectly happy about that. So I'm like, bruh, what if I do come across the man of my dreams and I got a big ass pimple on my chin, And as grown folks, we should not even give a damn about that shit no more, because we should know why the fuck those happen. Either you not doing your body right, or you ain't getting no sex. That's really much how them pimples be coming from. So it's just like, oh, Lord Jesus. I could possibly be talking to Mr. Right with a big ass volcano on my cheek. And like I said, I don't wear makeup, because again, if we decide we want to do something real, fun on a date or whatever, I don't want to have to be worried about, or if we decide to go out dancing, I don't want to have to worry about wiping my face because of makeup and all this shit, or blotting my face. I'm not going to be doing the bullshit either. Okay? I barely keep some lipstick at this point, because I don't have to carry around a lot of the shit that I used to carry around. So, baby, I grab this wallet and this lip chap and this phone, and we out the door. What time you bringing me back so I can tell my daddy? So, shoot. That be what that is for me. Because if you invite me out, I would hope you paying. Because if I invite you out, my intent is to pay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, if I invite you out, my intent is to pay. So that's another reason why I don't just invite niggas out. I'm sorry. I'm not Big Mama in that way. I don't plan on being your trick. I don't plan on doing that at all. I plan on doing for you. If you want to do for me, and you want to have me, then okay, that's something different. But even in just having a male friend, if I invite you out, friend, you hungry? Come on, so get something to eat. Obviously, I'm bored and I got a few extra dollars and I want somebody to eat a meal with me. Come on, let's go. So I'm inviting you where? We going to McDonald's, friend. So, but that's just how I am. But I do feel like once a guy starts pursuing you to date and he's courting you, I do feel like he is the one that's supposed to put forth the most effort, because he is making a gesture. Now, if I'm making the gesture that I'm interested and I'm courting you, which I feel like girls aren't supposed to do that, women aren't supposed to do that, that's just me, then okay. But I don't do that. I only do that when you say you want to have me. Then okay, I don't mind buying you things. I don't mind feeding your ass. I don't mind doing nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? But again, like the last one had to learn, the minute I feel played, whether you intended for me to be played or not, you're going to get it. So that's just what that is. You cool with McDonald's. It's fine. That's fine. I'll get you a Big Mac. You can have a Big Mac meal. Baby, I remember when I used to work at McDonald's, I used to get them to put mac sauce on my burger, on my cheeseburgers, or my quarter pounder, because I didn't do the Big Mac no more like that. I can't remember the last time I did a Big Mac. I don't think I've had a Big Mac since I've been an adult. I don't think I have. If I have, it's been a long time. Because now, all I can think about is getting is a double cheeseburger or a regular cheeseburger. Snack wraps when they had them before they, discontinued them and brought them back. And then chicken nuggets. That's it. I don't do too much from McDonald's like that no more. And everything come with sweet and sour sauce. I don't like their ranch no more. I used to love their ranch, but everything got to come with sweet and sour sauce. They barbecue sauce give me acid reflux too bad. I'm like, I don't even like that barbecue sauce. I used to eat their barbecue sauce, but not no more. Like, baby, what y'all doing with y'all's barbecue sauce? Because I'm like, I eat my daddy barbecue sauce all the time. And his barbecue sauce did not do that to me. A Big Mac is special, ain't it? Because, baby, that's 3 pieces of the bun. It ain't just 2. Shoot. That's a whole lot of bread in that meal. So, but yeah, I'm like, baby, what y'all got going on with this barbecue sauce? That and the fact that they started like skimping on the sauces and stuff. Because it's, again, you got a whole 10-piece meal. That's nuggets and fries. And if you are giving, if the person who ordered this eats dipping sauce, not even saying ketchup, because ketchup is supposed to be automatic. But if they eat dipping sauce with their nuggets and their fries, I feel like 2 is not enough. 3 could possibly be enough. Maybe 4. 4 might be overdoing it, coming from a business standpoint. But really, 2 for a 10-piece nugget and a medium fry. And don't upsize the fries, because they still gonna give you them 2 sauces. Bruh, if I upsize my fries, I should at least have 4 sauces at this point. Right, 4 to the max. So it's like, no. And then I hate the fact that, damn it, if I order a damn cheeseburger and I want some sweet and sour sauce to dip my cheeseburger in, oh, well, you didn't get no chicken, so you can't have no dipping sauce. Bitch, that one used to kill me. Who are you to tell me what I can and can't dip my damn hamburger in? I want some damn sweet and sour sauce. I'd be like, can I speak to the manager? Because, And then they'll be like, well, it's going to be 25 cents because you didn't get no chicken. Nigga, what? So not only am I finna eat this greasy ass burger, but I definitely can't douse it in nothing now. I don't even want the motherfucking burger no more. So, eat how I want to eat. But y'all, it's time to go have mommy time. I have been holding on this whole time. It's time to go smoke. I think I've given y'all enough time for this evening. I think Diamond will probably get the rest of my time for the night. As if I don't go to sleep on her like I did last night. Today was a little bit better, okay? I was able to lay around and stuff after I went walking. And she wasn't doing too much today. So I might not go to sleep on her ass as fast as I did last night. Because that was funny. She told me, then you still wasn't really asleep. You was just laying there. I said I was, because I was listening to the TV. And listening just in case she wanted to talk. Because at one point, I stopped watching the movie because she kept talking. So I was just laying there listening to her talk until I fell asleep. And then that was when she said, did you go to sleep on me? I did. You talked me to sleep. You talked me to sleep. And she wasn't really watching the movie. Hell, she just had it going and she was on her tablet. So the TV was really watching us. So when she realized I was on my way to sleep, I think she turned it on like Everybody Hates Chris or something like that, just for my ears. And like I said, I think she probably was, when I got up just to turn over and look at her, it had to be about midnight, 1 o'clock. She was asleep. I had to tell her to turn her tablet off. That was what that was. She was up under the covers with her head up under the covers, asleep, and that tablet was still going, "Hey, girl, wake up, turn the tablet off." I hear it. It's gonna pop up talking about, "I did turn it off." Because I'm looking at the screen. Wake up. Open your eyes. Boop, boop. Yeah, she turned it off. I said, "Okay, go to sleep." I need to get a frame. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all saw my snap. I need to get a frame for this for all of these things that I got for that class. That way when I move, it's not like I just got paper. It's in something. Because I'm definitely afraid at this point, with all this shit that I have in this room, paperwork, all this legal shit, losing any fucking thing at this point. Another reason why I'm frustrated with all of this, because this is shit I have to carry on to and hold on to. Like, I do not want all this fucking paper. Hell, useless paper brings bugs, and I don't want that. I know I try to be a good parent, whether I'm sober or not, baby. I try to be a good parent. That's why I don't do a whole bunch of bullshit when I have my baby. Because, Because I'm going to do what I want to do. And if I can't trust you with me and my baby while I'm doing what I want to do, then it's just me and my baby, baby. It's just me and my baby, baby. That's why I said Diamond can't go be with everybody. Because everybody don't control their urges or the things they say or the things they think and not realize they be talking to kids or being around kids. And it's like, yeah, no, not with this one. Don't say try. You're absolutely correct. I'm not trying to be a good parent. I am a great parent. He just keeps using the whole me not working thing, I guess, as a way for me to be an unfit mother. But again, was I unfit to stay in the house and take care of her is what I'm not understanding. It's what I'm not understanding. It's what I'm not understanding. Because again, when she irate and stuff, if you don't want me to call you, say you don't want me to call you. I'll call somebody else. Because if I'm doing everything in my might to control myself and I'm calling you for help and I'm getting attitude and lip and back talk and I'm busy, okay, well then I need to take you off the list of help then. Shit. I'll be back, y'all. I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, baby, she all in her room. I was wondering where she was. Excuse me. Look, you push through everything your body going through. So to me and to anybody that's smart would agree. True. That's what I was taught. And being married into the family that I married into, like my ex-mother-in-law taught me, about pushing through and shit like that, so from a biblical standpoint. So it's just, I always just try to do that, I always try to do that. Again, ain't nothing wrong with crying. I'm okay with crying. It was just when the crying, that's all the fuck I was doing, is that when it became an issue for me. Because I'm like, bruh, get your shit together. But again, I knew it was because I was on all those hormones and everything that I was dealing with. Everything that I was dealing with. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. I was checking my notifications. Well, oh shit. I ain't smoked since this morning, y'all. I did good, goddammit. It's been all day. It's time to go outside. So if I come back on, then it'll probably be like a little later after Diamond and I get back in the bed. If not, I'll be back on tomorrow. Or I'll be watching other people's lives tonight. Ain't no telling. But whatever it is, I'll see y'all the next time.